Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Schechter, and here is my co-host and guest host.
Bill Selecki, hello. It's me.
David Acosta, right over here.
And tonight we have some cool stuff to talk about. Shall we start?
What are we talking about tonight, Alex?
I think we're going to start off with some technology news, as we often do.
All right, what kind of tech?
So we have coming out of Google I/O, which we talked about in the first podcast. We had a surprise. There was the Google version of the Galaxy S4, which runs pure stock Android, and recently announced was the HTC One version of that. Bill, I think you understand the significance of this.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't.
Okay. So basically, Google, ever since... When was the Nexus One released?
I have no idea.
I think that was
I'm not
around...
the person to ask about that.
That was around the time of the iPhone 3 or the iPhone 3GS. Ever since then, Google's been releasing phones with their own version of the software on it. So it's like the purest version of Android. And all the other manufacturers like Motorola, HTC, and Samsung, and LG, they release phones with a skinned version of Android. So it has like their own kind of tweaks and stuff. So it's different. And people have been complaining about it. They want to buy phones that don't have those factory manufacturer skins.
It's like when you used to get a new Dell computer. I don't know if they still do this, and they put on all that crappy software. Mm-hmm. Samsung does the same thing. I have an S3, and with their TouchWiz, they give you S-Suggest and S-Memo and all these other things, and it's a new skin that I don't want or need. So it's cool that they're doing that. So the HTC One is one of the phones that is just stock Android. And then didn't Samsung just announce that they're going to do, was it Samsung or Google, that they're going to do an S4 that's just stock Android as well?
Like I said, the S4 came out of Google I/O, and so then after that, it was rumored that the HTC One would have a stock version released, and then like HTC denied it, and then finally the head of Chrome and Android for Google, I forget his name, it's some kind of name that's hard to pronounce, he announced that it would be available from Google, straight from Google. So it's kind of a big deal because we're seeing for the first time Google's kind of embracing this Nexus program. Unfortunately, the phones are still really expensive. The S4, Samsung S4, Galaxy S4 is still $650, and I think the HTC One is $600. But that's actually less than the price you would pay if you bought it straight from Samsung, the actual Galaxy S4. That's like $700.
Really? Holy crap.
It's really expensive to buy it new.
I just got my first smartphone like last week.
Really?
Oh, really? What did you get?
It's not even Droid powered. It's nothing great. It's a MyTouch.
Yeah, that's Android, right?
Oh, it's got like the Android App Store, but it's not. Yeah, I don't think it's Droid powered. It doesn't go Droid when you turn it on or anything.
No, that's so. Boy,
I don't.
Bill's smiling because he knows that this makes me really upset.
This is driving Alex crazy.
There's a difference between Droid and Android.
Okay.
So Droid is actually.
Right. In David's defense, that was retarded on their part to name it Droid. Why would they do that? That just makes everyone confused.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, so Droid is
2 letters off.
Motorola?
It's like the same thing.
Yeah, Droid is a Verizon branding. So
Droid is just Verizon?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
well that's
mostly
even stupider.
Motorola phones. Huh?
That's even stupider then.
Well, it was Verizon's attempt to distinguish these phones as like super awesome and.
Well, they had great commercials.
Yeah, for a while.
Those were cool when they were first coming out.
Yeah. But no, MyTouch is cool. That's cool. That's
It's got a good camera. That's what I like about it.
Who does the MyTouch?
I couldn't even tell you.
HTC phone. That's pretty cool. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've just had stupid flip phones for my whole life until I lost it, and I was like, let me get a smartphone.
That's awesome, man. So that's the HTC One. And then also a big announcement from that same conference. This is the D11 conference. The long-rumored Motorola X phone was finally announced. So the significance behind that is, so when Google bought Motorola, everybody was going crazy that like finally Google would finally have control over a manufacturer. So not just the software but also the hardware.
You should say that Google didn't buy Motorola completely. They just bought the mobile.
No, brand. They completely own Motorola.
Really?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
A year or two ago.
Yeah.
No, but they. Oh, okay.
Alex, you got muted because you were
typing. I got it. They were actually planning to sell off parts of Motorola that they didn't want. But so the Moto X phone, it was supposed to be like this super awesome phone with super awesome crazy stuff, and then they're saying that it's supposed to be smaller than other smartphones because people want like a smaller phone instead of like the big 5-inch phones like we talked about last time. Bill, did you hear anything else about the X phone?
No, I just know that it's coming out in October. That's about it.
They also said in the summer, so we still don't really know, but it's nice to hear that.
No, I think it's official now because I think Motorola said it's going to be in October.
Yeah.
They like cleared it all up. And Google doesn't own all of Motorola. They own Motorola Mobility. I looked it up.
Oh, okay, all right. You're right. Motorola Mobility. I forgot that they split off from Motorola.
Yeah.
But
it's still big. I mean, it's huge for Google, and they're finally doing something with it.
Yeah, but Motorola Mobility still makes like the set-top boxes and all the accessories and stuff. So it's not like all they do is
phones. Yeah.
Wow, they actually do a ton of stuff. They make modems, cordless phones. Anyway, they make baby monitors.
Whoa.
Motorola makes baby monitors. Who knew?
The sad thing is when you said baby monitor, I'm just thinking of a computer monitor that's really small.
What a baby uses.
Give me a second there.
Tiny monitors. So I'm actually planning on buying that as my next phone, and then I'll be leaving.
A baby monitor?
No.
A baby monitor for a phone? Alex, you know there's only one way.
I plan on buying the Motorola X phone, Moto X, they're calling it. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad that you guys seem as enthusiastic as I am.
Oh boy! I already have a phone. The way I deal with phones is I have a phone for 2 years at least, and then I just see what's available once my contract is up.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, I'm not doing contracts anymore.
You're so cool, Alex.
Verizon is ridiculous.
You're such a rebel.
Verizon's ridiculous. Okay,
I just switched off of Verizon. I'm on T-Mobile now.
Yeah, T-Mobile. How do you like the service? Is it good?
It's all right. It's not as good, but I don't make phone calls too often, so whatever.
I mean, do you get data?
I get 4G and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like.
It's not really 4G, but.
Well, I don't care. I don't know what. I get internet.
So, also in the news, tech news, Vine for Android was released today. Do either of you guys plan to use Vine at all?
I just downloaded it when I heard.
Yeah, I told Bill I broke the news.
All my
friends. The interesting thing, I don't know what Vine is. So.
Oh. Well, Vine was originally released on iOS, so for iPads and iPhones, and it's Twitter's, like, you can take like 6 seconds of video, and then, so it's like a video Twitter. Twitter's 140 characters, and this is 6 seconds of video.
I'm signing up right now. I just downloaded it.
You have to sign up?
Apparently, like, I connect it with Twitter, and then it's like, now sign up.
Oh, I thought Vine was already part of Twitter.
No, apparently you have to create an account as well.
It's dumb.
It's very annoying.
And so yeah, you couldn't use it because you had to have an iPhone. But now finally they released it for Android.
I'm getting it mostly because most of my friends have iPhones.
But you could still watch Vine videos because people.
Yeah, well, you have to like download the Vine viewer apps and stuff like that.
No,
I don't want to just watch other people do things when I do things. It's more cool.
People were posting them right to Twitter. I remember, and I could see them from Facebook too. My friend
Yeah,
did.
but why do I want to just watch people do things?
Bill wants to take part.
I can do things too.
In the action. So David, you're in kind of that, the whole acting thing. Do you find that interesting?
Vine?
Yeah. The whole idea that you take a 6-second video.
I wasn't really connecting it to acting when I was hearing it, but I don't know. It seems kind of interesting. I'm not really too crazy. I just got onto Snapchat not too long ago, so I'm really slowly getting a hold of all these new social networking things.
It's similar to Snapchat, kind of, except instead of it being private, it's for everybody to see. I hate Snapchat.
You know what's really cool for Vine? Really fun.
What is that?
On Vine, there's a website called vpeaker.com, and it's a constant stream of all the Vines that people are sharing. It's so interesting to watch. People post the most random things. It's a lot of concerts, I notice. Anyway,
did you guys ever hear? Did you guys ever hear a 5-second video or 5-second film?
Yeah,
what's that?
5-second film.
5secondfilms.com. It's these guys that they.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah.
So this is kind of like that. They're still making them. That's crazy.
Except better, because you have an extra second now.
Really? Oh, you mean with Vine?
Yeah,
No, with Vine. So that's Vine. If anybody's interested, go download that
website or an app, or is it both?
So the news is that it was finally released on Android. So you weren't able to use your Android phone to make. If you had an Android phone, basically you couldn't use Vine. You had to have an iPhone. But now, I don't know. Could you make videos and then upload them? No. I think you have to take the videos through Vine's app.
Yeah. Everything has to be done on the phone.
Yeah. So Android users rejoice.
Android's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
What's your favorite part?
I don't know, just being able to go on the internet on my phone. I've never had that option before, and now I'm like, oh, I can do that. That's awesome.
You should try Dolphin browser for your phone, because that's good for.
What is Dolphin browser?
It's good browser, internet browser for older phones. So.
You calling my phone old?
Yes, I am. It's old.
I just got it.
Well, David, unfortunately, no, it's definitely a good phone, especially a first time.
Yeah.
First time phone.
Nothing too fancy yet.
No. Do we want to move on to something else besides technology?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, we do.
What do you want to talk about, Bill?
Let's live life.
Let's talk about Game of Thrones last night.
Okay. So David here does not watch it, but he's okay with us spoiling it. And spoilers for like the next 10 minutes. I'll just say when we're done talking about Game of Thrones. So from now until I tell everyone that we're done, spoilers.
How will they know?
I'll put it in the show notes too.
Okay.
I thought it was the best episode actually ever of Game of Thrones.
Ever?
Yep. I thought
it was pretty good.
I thought it was better than Blackwater. It was.
I don't remember them all specifically.
Blackwater is the second episode. I'm sorry, second to last episode of the second season.
Why is it that the second to last episode is always so good?
That's what someone was talking about. They like to do that. They like to make the pan-ultimate episode the best episode. What were you saying, David?
Was that the episode with like the giant war and everything?
Yeah, and the wildfire.
And they were like blowing up the ships and stuff. I saw some of that. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know what was going on because I haven't seen any of the other episodes, but that was cool on its own.
So anyway, last night's episode, everyone dies.
Yeah, a lot of people died.
Super happy, and all these things are going great. Yeah. And this is classic. And everyone, all of a sudden, everything bad happens.
So pretty much everybody figured out. So what happened last night is called the Red Wedding. It's called the Red Wedding because it's a wedding and there's lots of blood. People died. And so people pretty much figured out that the Red Wedding was going to happen at the end of this season. And like, I think
this the finale.
No, this was the second to last episode. I personally
There's one more episode.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be the finale, and then it was like they're having this wedding, and I'm like, what? No, it's this episode? And then I thought they might wait until the next episode, but then the guy like locks the door, and that was when I was like, oh.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. And then I still held out hope, but God. And then but it was still a surprise to me because even though I knew that what happened in the Red Wedding, I didn't know it was going to be in the second to last episode. I don't know, Bill. Did you think it was?
So you've read the books then?
No. People told me about it and I read about it. I haven't read the books.
So you already knew what was coming, like you knew who was going to die before watching the episode?
Yeah, but it was still surprising. It was still surprising because I didn't know it was going to happen last night.
Have any of you guys read the books?
No.
No, after last night, I kind of want to now.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about reading them before I watch the show.
I feel like it would ruin the show.
Yeah.
But again, like it's a really good show, but then my friend said he
There's
doesn't
so much
like
more.
it because the book is better, I guess, or the show's not doing what the book does.
Aren't the books huge?
Yeah, they're long.
My roommate has like one of them, so I might just pick it up and read it and then see the first season.
I think that either the second and the third, or the third and the fourth books were supposed to be one book, and then he was like, no, 2 books. It was too long. So, yeah.
So, but it was a really good episode. They did it really well done.
It wasn't just the Red Wedding that was cool. There was like a lot of cool stuff happening.
It's just the Red Wedding was like the biggest event. Hodor. Yeah. Did you see Hodor? He was all over the place Hodoring. He was Hodoring here and there. And
David, did you ever see Hodor on the show?
No, I haven't seen the show.
Oh yeah, no.
You missed out on the best part of the show.
The only word he can say is Hodor, so he just says.
Why?
His name is Hodor. It's actually Walder.
That's all he says.
Walder.
Yeah. He was pretty funny. All the stuff with Bran was funny. Oh, I mean, not funny. It was really cool. The stuff with Jon Snow was really cool. The stuff with Daenerys, I love that scene. That was like the 3 of them are like fighting a whole army, and you're just like,
That's what you like?
Yeah, it was satisfying.
That sounded satisfying.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good episode. I don't know, Bill. Is there anything else?
What's she doing right now, anyway? Daenerys Targaryen. What's she doing over there?
She's freeing slaves and basically getting more money and a bigger army.
Oh, she's boring to me now.
If
I see her without seeing her dragons, it's like, eh.
No, she's my favorite character on the show. Like, all the stuff with her is my favorite. I really like that storyline, and I can't wait until she like has her giant army and then sails to Westeros.
It's definitely going to be interesting, like when everything finally converges. But having not read the books, I don't know if that's ever going to come.
No, I don't think it's happened yet in the books.
He's probably going to die before it happens.
I don't think so, because he only has 2 more to write. So,
how old is the dude?
I think he's in his 60s, late 60s.
How many books are there?
There's
going to be 7 total.
Yeah, or maybe there's 5.
Bayonne. What a champ!
Bayonne, New Jersey.
He's 64.
Okay, so yeah, he's still got a while.
He just doesn't look super healthy. Kind of looks like Santa.
He does look like Santa.
Anyway, last night's episode was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really
entertaining.
Yeah,
but what happened was I already knew what was going to happen way beforehand, and I didn't read the books. I had it spoiled for me probably like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, me too.
I knew I didn't know all the characters that were going to die, but I knew the main one. Am I going to spoil this? Like, should I just say it?
Just say it.
Just go.
All right, Robb Stark.
Yeah.
So I knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why do I care anymore? And so after last night's episode, I went on to Wikipedia or the Game of Thrones wiki, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
and I just read ahead. Like I read like summaries of all the other books.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do that so much.
And I already knew another guy was going to die, like another person on the show, and it hasn't happened yet. It's probably not going to happen until like next season or the season after it.
Yeah. Wait, I think I know who you're talking about. But
Really?
David
What?
doesn't care. David doesn't care. Who are you talking about?
No, it hasn't happened yet.
I know, but David doesn't care. He said.
So you know everyone that dies? I don't want to spoil it for you.
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Well, if you don't, you're going to hate me.
Just say it.
Tywin Lannister?
Oh.
Oh.
But I mean, that's cool, actually. I want him to die. No, that's cool. I mean, you didn't
I
tell me
won't say how he
dies.
dies. It's
Is that
really
Peter
cool how he
Dinklage?
dies.
No, that's,
Is he still alive?
yeah. I think he's
Okay.
still alive through to the end.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
I
and
just
then
think
after
Peter
reading
Dinklage is
last
cool.
night, I know so many other people now.
But
It's
that's
like-
the thing about the show. Like, anybody can die at any time. So
Yeah.
it's getting kind of predictable, I think. I don't know.
No, dude. Look at that guy who's like healed himself or gotten healed by
Okay,
his
that's
like
true.
best
That's-
friend like 20 times.
Yeah, that's true.
He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna die.
yeah. That was an awesome episode also.
And nothing's happened to the little kids of the family yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna. I didn't actually read that far ahead.
I think I know
Actually,
some
but I'm
stuff
not
that
gonna say.
happens. I really like Arya's storyline too.
Yeah, everyone does though, dude. She's awesome.
Yeah. Do you know what happens? I think I know what's going to happen next episode.
I don't know episodes really. Like
What
I just
did you
know
think-
like, general plot summaries.
What did you think of the whole Jon Snow Ygritte thing?
I thought it was surprising that he left her, but he's a badass. He's my
Yeah.
favorite
Why do you think he left her?
because he's part of the Night's Watch. He's loyal, except he's not loyal because he banged her in a cave. What's that all about, man?
He
Who
couldn't
is?
help
He doesn't even know who he is.
Keep talking because it's going to mute me when I'm typing.
Oh, I mean, I'll just keep talking about how great Jon Snow is.
Yeah, you can do that.
No, you know who's cool? I don't know his name, so I'm just gonna call him the fat guy who's helping the chick with the baby.
Sam.
Sam is awesome.
Samuel Tarly. I
He's a
think is-
magician now, or a wizard, whatever it is.
Sam is like the token fat character that everyone's supposed to love. I like that was really cool. Except why did he drop the knife?
Because he's got
drops-
plenty of them. He's got them all in his bag. He doesn't need more.
No, he drops it. Oh god, that's dumb. I don't think he does that in the book.
There's a lot of things that are like little small things that are different. Like in the book, Jon Snow gets shot by Ygritte or whatever her name is. When he's running away on his horse, she shoots him in the leg with an arrow.
No,
in the
I don't
book.
think that's not until later. I think,
No, that happens in the book.
but I mean, it happens later in the book. It doesn't happen last night.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
maybe
think,
she'll still get a chance.
yeah. All right. Is there anything else about Game of Thrones?
I mean, I could keep going on and on about Game of Thrones, but I
We'll
won't.
talk about it next.
Yeah, we don't need to spend all our time on it.
Yeah.
I have the first 2 seasons on DVD in my house. I just haven't
Marathon them. You could marathon all of them in the night. Oh, wait, aren't you still working on Arrested Development or something?
Season 4, yeah, I'm still working on it.
Oh, Bill, you finished that? We should talk about that. I did.
Yeah, I finished it. It was good. It
We
wasn't
shouldn't
great.
talk about the ending because I'm still in the middle of it.
Well, I mean, there's no real
Well,
spoilers in Arrested Development.
Yeah. I didn't
But
think.
I'm not going
it
to
was
talk
amazing.
about plot, really. I'm just going to talk about
the structure of the show.
the structure.
I thought it was
It's a-
bad. I thought it was bad.
bad.
Yeah.
You didn't
Not-
like that.
It was mediocre, I thought. I mean, maybe I got to watch it again, but
I thought it was clever. It was smart up for 2 reasons. Number one, they only had like a week or two to film all of it because it was like the only scheduling that could work for all the
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah,
And
they
number
were
two,
shooting like
it was different and it was designed specifically for Netflix viewers because they knew that Netflix viewers were probably just going to marathon straight through it, so it wouldn't be confusing. Like if you did that on a week-by-week basis, it wouldn't make any sense at all.
I don't know. I think they just shouldn't have done it. They just shouldn't have had the show. They
Did you
shouldn't have
not
done
like
first season.
being focused
They
on
shouldn't have done
certain
Arrested Development.
every episode.
I
Or-
really didn't. I thought that was stupid. I don't know. It wasn't like I understand it couldn't be like the original, but it was so different that it just didn't appeal to me like the original did.
I'm enjoying it so far. I like it. There's some characters that I don't think are really designed to be on air for such a long time. I think that they're better off in little spurts. But
Yeah.
So there's some episodes that are definitely stronger than others, but on a whole, I think that this whole giant storyline that's being created is a pretty cool concept, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you. It's just my opinion, you know. I understand why people like it, and I don't know.
I thought it was good. The problem, like, I wasn't a huge fan of Arrested Development to begin with. Like, I wasn't part of that whole cult following, and everyone like loves it and knows. Like, it's not that special to me, but I really like. It's a good show. It's like one of the. It's just like The Office. Like I kept watching it until the end. I'll keep watching Development.
Yeah.
I stopped watching after Michael left.
It was probably a good idea on your part.
Yeah. No, I saw the first couple episodes of the next season, and I was just like...
It was bad. It got better, kind of,
I heard it did
sometimes.
get better. I want to see the finale just to see it.
Yeah, just watch the finale.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched all the episodes of The Office that are on Netflix, and then I stopped, so I should pick it back up.
I didn't watch any of Season 4 of Community.
Yeah, I'm about to start that.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
I'm about to start it because of Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that he's coming back.
And there's another guy that's coming back who...
The other guy that works with him. I forgot his name. But I'm just really excited.
It's going to be
good. Oh, you mean Chevy Chase?
No, I don't think Chevy Chase is ever coming back.
No.
He wanted out since like Season 2.
They say on Wikipedia that it was mutual, but I don't think so.
I don't know, but
he never liked the show. Even when Dan Harmon was there, he just said that it was just a mediocre show the whole time, and then I heard Season 4 was that bad that he was just like, no, I want out.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hear he's kind of a dick, though, too, so I wouldn't be surprised. Can I say that on air?
No, of course, yeah. No. This is an explicit podcast.
You can do it.
I can't say words. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna watch the fourth season, and then I'll probably watch 1 through 3 again to see if it still holds up.
Yeah, I just wasn't gonna watch the fourth season. Now
I watched all of the fourth season. It was good. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I heard it got better along the end, but
yeah,
not really
it definitely got better. But it was. I think the problem was it wasn't bad. It just wasn't Community in the beginning of the fourth season. It was just another show. It didn't have anything special about it really. But yeah, it definitely picked up.
Yeah. I think the problem is, and I think this goes along with the Arrested Development too, like, for me, the funny part about Arrested Development was the characters, and again, the way that they interacted with each other, not the story. And this new season of Arrested Development, like, totally made it about the story. And I understand that they had to do that, but I just didn't like it. And I think it goes along with what you're saying about Community.
Would you like it if they made the Arrested Development movie, but in a regular format?
I do. I think it would have been better. I really do.
No, I think they still want to do it.
Yeah.
After this, I mean, I haven't seen the ending. I don't know how it
I
ends. I don't know if
should've...
everyone dies or something, but it's just a bloodbath at the end of season 4.
That'd be funny. No, I think that they should have just made a movie without making.
Netflix says that they're definitely planning on doing another season if they can get all the actors back together again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought, like, it was okay. It was just weird because you could tell that, like, all the actors were, like, at such different places in their lives.
Oh, yeah. Some of them I didn't even recognize at first.
Lindsay?
Yep.
I did not recognize her when she was
exactly.
I thought I was really confused. It was just a voice that matched up.
Did she have, like, facial plastic surgery?
I don't know. She definitely looked different, though.
Yeah. They all look different. I thought that
Tobias kind of looked the same. Job didn't change at all.
Yeah, he looked.
Will Arnett
doesn't age.
Yeah, Will Arnett looks very similar. But what's the guy who plays Tobias? Why am I blanking?
David Cross.
Yeah, I thought he looked a lot older.
Yeah. I mean, they all generally looked older. Like Lucia.
Are we gonna see Steve Holt?
Oh, he wasn't in it?
No, he was.
Oh, okay.
He was in it.
Oh, he was!
Oh, you just spoiled it. What a dick.
Dude, of course he was going to come back. He's Steve Holt!
No, but
I'm imagining like most of the minor characters are coming back because I've seen most of them so far.
They do.
It's Arrested Development. Of course he's going to be back.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to talk about next? Games?
Sure. So I was going to start a new kind of section thing in our podcast
Changing it
I'm
up.
excited.
MMOTalk.
MMO
That's what it's
talk?
called. Yes, massively multiplayer online talk.
Oh, are we gonna get like hundreds of people together and we're all gonna talk about it?
Yeah,
All at
no.
once.
David, do you play any massively multiplayer online role-playing games?
You ready?
MMORPGs.
You ready?
Yeah.
No.
What a surprise!
None.
I
I downloaded the beta once for Marvel Heroes, but I didn't
Marvel
play
Heroes
it.
season 1 now. Well, it is
I
an
never got
MMO.
around to it.
Marvel Heroes is more like Diablo 3. It's like a side
What's the
scrolling.
best MMO? Is it World of Warcraft?
No.
No.
Oh, what's the best MMO?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about most popular,
In your opinion.
I don't know. I really kind of got out of the whole MMO. Well, at least MMO RPG thing. Like, I haven't played WoW in a while. It got really stale.
Not really panda-y.
Yeah, there were pandas.
Everyone became pandas. Is that what
Yes.
happened?
Well, no, they just didn't really implement anything new, and it was just kind of getting like really, really old. And
They should have added more hats.
people do like hats.
Well,
No, but what I'm
that's how you
playing,
make a game better.
what I'm playing right now. So, like, David, do you play any shooters?
Yes, I like shooters.
Like what?
Halo. I enjoy Call of Duty. I don't buy them, but I play them.
Yeah.
I just finished Far Cry 3,
You'll
which
bet.
was really good.
Oh, it was. It was good.
Yes, that I liked a lot.
We could talk about that next week.
Damn.
So the big game that I'm playing right now is Planetside 2, and it's
Oh,
a sequel.
Planetside.
It's a sequel to Planetside, the original, which was much more of an MMO than Planetside 2 is. But basically, Planetside 2 is you create a character on a server, and the character levels up, and you can be one of 5 or 6 classes. As you can switch between them at any time, and you're just fighting this giant war on one of 3 continents, and there's like aircraft and tanks, and it's just like you have to play the game to get it, because the way that like they like that everything happens while you're there, like it feels like you're really in a war. I don't know, Bill. You tried it for like a half hour. How did you feel about it?
I wasn't a fan.
No, but I mean, even though you
Here's
didn't
the
like
problem with it. It's not a game that you can just pick up and play.
it's getting better. That's getting a lot better.
So here's what happened to me. Alex asked me to give it a try with him, and I joined into this game. And obviously, since it's my first time playing it, I'm at like the bottom tier of weapons and any kind of power-ups you can get. So I walk out, and anytime I do anything, I'm getting sniped or I'm getting blown up, and I'm like, this isn't fun. And I'm like, how are they so much better than me? I'm aiming and shooting at them too.
No, Bill, you're
And-
just bad.
Oh, please.
This is bad. No, that's
No,
another thing.
what happens is everyone else has like leveled up. So
No, that's
Team
that's
Fortress
part of
2
it.
kind of became that way as well.
Who?
Team Fortress 2.
Really?
Yeah, like you could start getting like upgrades and things for your different like weapons. You could get different kinds of weapons, and I don't like it when you can't just pick up a game and play with the same amount of like weapons and things like that, and it's all based off of your actual skill.
I mean, it's kind of, but there's also the
They
aspect.
don't have like ranked matches where they put you up against people of like.
No,
same
it's
tier?
literally one giant world. The whole
Oh,
server
the
fights
It's just
each
a
other.
massive war going
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
So
jeez.
yeah, so there's 3 different factions.
Sounds
and you
like
pick
a
one.
lot.
It's
Yeah.
really great. I mean, you get into battles constantly. Like what Bill dropped in on, that was probably 1,000 people.
It was huge.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
This
so
is this is on computer.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but also so they dumbed it down a lot from Planetside because they're trying to get that Call of Duty audience. But even though they dumbed it down a lot, it's still very a team-based game. So it's not like Call of Duty where you can just like spawn and then go kill people. You have to be like part of a squad and doing stuff. That's kind of Bill, why you got killed so quickly, because if you just kind of stand there and shoot at people, you're going to get shot. You have to be like working towards an objective.
Yeah, and the one time that we did like finally get into like a squad of people,
Yeah.
then I had to leave.
Yeah,
Uh,
so it works out better.
would you say the second one's better?
I never actually played the first one, so.
Oh, okay.
But the first one's actually going free to play, so I might pick it up.
All right, yeah.
I've been doing that a lot. I've been playing a lot of the free-to-play games, and I'm going to try and talk about those every once in a while.
I have to go on Steam more. I have it now finally, but I'm just not playing anything.
You can actually download Planetside 2 with Steam. So.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. So if you're interested, check it out. Let me know. It's a great game. It's free.
Yeah, my laptop just doesn't really have too good quality.
I mean, my computer internals are pretty old, and it's running okay on low. So they did a really good job of balancing it across low end and high end systems.
Okay.
Yeah, my computer ran it all right.
Yeah, your computer. Shut up, Bill. Bill has a nice computer. Shut up, Bill. Okay.
What other games have you been playing? Anything else?
I been playing?
You mostly play PC, right? Or
yeah. Another game I really like to play is called Archblade, which you can also download on Steam for free. That game is really fun. It's kind of frustrating because it's like really still in beta, but it's kind of like League of Legends. Do you know about League of Legends?
I know that League of Legends exists, and a lot of people get addicted on it.
Well,
that's about all I know.
It's instead of it being a strategy game, it's a fighting game kind of, but it's arena. So like it's just really fun. You have to try it and test it out and see. It's free, and that game runs on really low systems, so your computer will definitely be able to handle it. I don't know, Bill. Did you ever try Archblade?
Never heard of it.
No, I don't think you'd like it because it's not a shooter. It's a fighter.
Probably wouldn't like it.
No.
I've been playing a lot of CS:GO recently.
What's that?
Counter-Strike Go, Global Offensive. Really good game.
Yeah, Bill's been playing that for like a year.
I've been playing it since it came out. I've been playing Counter-Strike Source I stopped playing for a while, but Counter-Strike will never get old to me.
Counter-Strike is based off of the Half-Life engine, and it's like the original shooter, pretty much, right?
Yep. Well, the original shooter, I don't know about that.
It's Quake, but the original modern shooter. The original modern, no.
Arguably one of, if not the most successful PC shooter game ever.
Yeah. Which is odd, because it really had no single player, except for bots.
But it's great. Great game.
What else? What games? So you said Far Cry 3. What are you playing right now, David?
I'm playing an old game. I just got GameFly, so I'm just renting a bunch of old games I've never got the chance to play. So right now I'm playing Prototype.
What is that?
It's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You just, this terrorist criminal guy that just wakes up in New York City and you have like ultimate power, basically.
Prototype. I recognize that. Is that where like you can like destroy the world around you?
Yeah, you're just fucking everything up, really. When you walk, if you're walking in a crowd of people, you push everybody over. You can't even control it. You're just a monster.
That does sound like fun.
It's fun. It just gets kind of repetitive so far, I've noticed.
Yeah.
It's just really large open roam.
It's
yeah. I'm just waiting for games to come out right now. I mean, there's nothing really over the summer except for Deadpool, but.
Oh, there's a Deadpool game coming out?
Yeah, that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Because, it's being written by Wade, the guy who wrote the last Deadpool series, and that was really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be like the new Arkham Asylum.
I heard it's only going to be like $40 too. I don't know if it's going to be like Arkham Asylum. Deadpool's pretty goofy.
Yeah, but I mean that kind of quality.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm also waiting for Arkham Origins, but I'm just not sure how good that's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know. I played that. What was the first one? Arkham Asylum, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it. It was okay. It wasn't like the best game ever.
Arkham Asylum was dope.
I don't know.
Arkham City was better. Did you play that?
No, I didn't. I didn't play that.
Arkham City was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just used to because it was definitely like a super duper console port, and I just wasn't used to it. I mean, I played all this. Not all of them. I played the last two Assassin's Creed games, and those are pretty fun.
I started playing the first one, and I wasn't really crazy about it, so I just up and rented the third one, and I had no idea what was going on. And I was, like, the most confused that I'd ever been. And I just really couldn't keep up with it.
The third one kind of departs from I mean, it's following like a story, but you don't really have to play the other games to play Assassin's Creed 3.
I just kind of there was just a lot of backstory I could tell, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like I should start from the beginning if I'm gonna do this.
No, you can spend like a half hour just read it all, and because literally you'll play like 2 hours of Assassin's Creed to get like 5 minutes of that backstory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I'll try it out again.
yeah.
I heard
Assassin's Creed has always
one.
interested me, but I don't think I could get into it just because it's the single player games I just get bored of.
Yeah, I used to be that way, but
They get too slow for me.
I don't know, it's just fun. It's just fun to like do all the cool stuff.
And I'm also waiting for Grand Theft Auto 5. That I think is what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Have you seen the trailers for that?
Oh, all of them, every single one.
There hasn't been too much gameplay, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard a lot
It's
of
GTA. I know it's gonna.
Yeah, you know the gameplay is, even if they had the same gameplay engine as GTA 4 with just a different map, I'd be fine.
I'm totally fine with it. It's gonna be so big.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
But isn't there like other gameplay stuff that's like never done before, or like you'll be able to play more than one character, and then like when
Yeah,
you
you
leave
can
a
play
character,
3 different characters, and you can switch between all 3 of them.
and like when you switch out of one, it like starts doing stuff.
I don't know about that.
based
Like
on
the character does things without you controlling it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
I'm scared of that.
Yeah, maybe if you're
What
doing
if I
it
get
in,
killed by myself while I'm running around town?
I don't know. No, it's. I don't think it's supposed to be like that intense, but like if your character is like
We'll
the
go
kind of
get coffee?
character, huh?
He'll go get a coffee and then
I
I can
think-
start a fight with him.
Something like that.
I could
think.
punch myself in the face.
I don't know. I haven't.
Well,
heard
we'll find
specifics.
out. I'll find out and I'll report back.
All right.
Next
Sounds
episode.
good. Sounds good. You should do that. Next episode, Bill will report back.
Find out if he can punch himself in the face.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay. Oh, Bill, Feedly's getting updated.
With Feedly.
I thought you used that
I
for
was thinking the
RSS
same
feeds.
thing.
Feedly.com and the app Feedly. I thought you used that for. Uh-oh. Am I losing the internet here? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you.
I think we lost Bill.
Oh no! Yep, it's Bill. It's
Yeah.
gone. Okay.
He'll come back. So.
Yeah. Anyway, what's Feedly?
Basically it's so there's like a thing called RSS feeds which allow you subscribe to them, and it gives you like headlines, so websites can post these headlines out, and it's basically a way to get like a lot of information really, really quickly, because you
Okay.
can just like skim through the headlines. So Google has a website called Google Reader and an app that allows you to subscribe to RSS feeds. And Google Reader is closing down, so Feedly is like a replacement.
For Google Reader?
Yeah,
Okay.
and to use for RSS feeds, they're like the #1 replacement right now. Bill, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. My internet died. Good old
There you go.
Verizon DSL.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Good old
Yeah, I'm using Old Reader.
connection.
Well, I'm preparing to use
Oh.
Old Reader.
I didn't like Old Reader. Oh, it didn't save my feeds. It like I came back and it was like, you haven't been back
That's
in a
because
while.
you have like 800
I
feeds.
don't have that many.
I have like 13, so it wasn't that difficult.
Yeah. Maybe I should delete some of them. I don't know. I shouldn't have to, though. I shouldn't have to delete them.
When is Google Reader closing?
It's funny.
Sometime in June?
Dig.com was a big website. It was a big competitor of Reddit. And if you go to dig.com/reader, they're making their own RSS feed reader, and you can see they have a counter. 26 days.
26 days, 23 hours, 27 minutes.
Yep. So hopefully that will be better than the options we have right now, because I don't really like Feedly, and I don't like the Old Reader,
Yeah.
and
I don't do RSS like at all still.
I know. That's for super dorky people like myself.
Maybe one day. I just went on Reddit for like the first time the other day. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, what did you view?
I don't know, just a couple of little subreddits.
You should turn back before it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've always been told. That you just start with a couple and then all of a sudden you're just on it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. We're down to 1 viewer. We had 3. That was our peak viewing amount.
Tell people that.
So
Yeah, let's tell everyone.
Let everyone know that you're the lone viewer.
and then watch
It's probably me.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
So David may have heard about this. Have you heard about Anita Sarkeesian?
I don't even know what you just said.
She's making a YouTube series, tropes versus women in video games.
No.
Okay. So we'll watch the video possibly, and then maybe talk about it next week because it'd be stupid to talk about it now.
Basically, Alex doesn't like it.
No, I just disagree.
Alex is a sexist.
I'm not a sexist. David, you know Justin's girlfriend Kelly. You know Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a constant like.
No, I know you guys are always fighting.
Yeah. So maybe
anytime
we'll
I see you guys, you're fighting. Anytime I see you guys, you're in the middle of a heated argument.
Yeah, we like to debate. So maybe we'll get her on the show.
We should. That would be fun.
Yeah. Let's move to something more interesting, right? Movies. We want to talk about movies. And
like Fast and Furious 6.
We'll start with Fast and Furious 6. David saw it. Bill, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it yet.
No,
you didn't see it? 5?
I saw Fast 5.
Did you like Fast 5?
Yeah, I like all the Fast and Furious movies. They're great.
All right, good. Then Fast 6 you'll love. Because
all right,
that
cool.
was really good. And there's a little scene in the middle of the credits that's just...
Samuel L. Jackson shows up and he invites them to join the Avengers.
Close. Someone else shows up.
And invites them to join the
else
Avengers?
could show up? They have everyone in the show already.
Oh, this is the next action star you can think of.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
Speaking of next action stars, not to go off topic real fast, but the Expendables 3, did you hear about the new people in that?
No.
I have not.
All right,
They're
there's
making those?
4. Yep, there's a third one coming out, and there's 4 new people joining the cast. It goes Jackie Chan.
Really? Oh, that's
Yep.
awesome. That's great.
Wesley Snipes.
Holy crap! This is how.
Yeah, he just got out of jail. And he's doing it. Just
he
got out.
was in jail for like 3 years.
Yep. Then they got Mia Jovovich.
Who's that?
Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
Oh. And finally, probably the greatest one.
Oh man.
They got Nicolas Cage.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Actually, that's not that hard to believe. He'll do anything.
Yeah, he'll do whatever. So they got him, and he's doing it. And as soon as that was announced, I'm like,
And is it the same cast from the other movies too?
Yeah, I don't think Chuck Norris is coming back.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Holy
Everybody
crap.
else, I think, is coming back though.
That's insane.
So I haven't seen the other ones actually. But
they're not that good. It's just a lot of explosions. It's like 2 hours worth of explosions.
which I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, it's explosions and big action movie stars.
And now Nicolas Cage is in the third one.
And Nicolas Cage.
You can't really ask for anything more. It's the top.
I'll probably watch it.
I'll definitely watch it.
That's something I haven't seen that series, and I haven't seen the Fast and Furious series either.
Fast and Furious series are just like the wildest things you can think that can happen with cars.
They're not good. They're just pure entertainment.
Really?
Nothing is possible. So if you ever see something in a movie and you're like, oh, that can't happen in real life, no shit. It's not supposed to happen in real life.
Yeah.
There's too many moments in Fast 6 where that happens, but they're fantastic.
That's what I heard.
I saw enough of that just in the trailer. Like, it's crazy, the kind of stuff that they show. And I saw a breakdown. Apparently there's like this, and they showed it in the trailer, there's a big scene in the movie that takes place on a runway.
Yep.
Someone broke it down, and they like,
it's supposed to be like 26 miles.
And how fast they were driving. And like, the airstrip has to be at least 130 miles long.
It doesn't matter because that scene was amazing.
I figured
that's
it would
the
be.
end. That's the finale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even that. I mean, they tried to cover it up with some bullshit excuse, like, oh, it's a cargo plane, so it's got to take longer on a military base, so it's gonna be longer. But I mean, I didn't care. I was like, I'm just watching this to see what happens.
Yeah.
And The Rock is in it, so he's huge. That's scary. The Rock. He's scary
big.
now.
Well,
That's
was it?
too
He probably
big.
got like even bigger for Pain and Gain.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that, but
Neither did I. But
I mean, that's a movie about steroids, so
Yeah.
so I can only imagine how big. That's the whole topic. And Michael Bay.
That might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
I
to.
still have yet to see After Earth.
Don't see it because it's got like a
honestly, I
12%.
don't have any plans to see it.
Yeah, I to be
12?
completely honest,
That low?
Yeah.
it's really bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the trailers looked kind of cool.
Yeah,
And
it's
I was
still
excited
at 12%.
for
At first I wanted to, but after like
then
everything
I
that's
heard-
happened,
Yeah, exactly.
The thing about Avatar: Last Airbender was that actually made money. This made $27 million. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it must have cost like $100 million to. I wonder how much. Like he's
I don't
done.
know.
How is he going to make another movie?
He said that he wanted to make a smaller movie after this one.
he'll be able to
So-
keep making movies.
So
I don't know.
And then he
The
was
budget was
interested in-
130 million.
And it's so if they continued to make like if they made like 27. I don't even know.
It's gonna
How-
drop
The
in like
Sixth
half
Sense-
after the second
The
week.
Sixth Sense had a budget of $40 million. It made $672 million. And keep in mind, this was back in 1999. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong has plenty of cash.
But that's because people really liked it.
Because it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was because it was a good movie.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
you
what's
think you
gonna
won't be able to make them anymore because people will associate his name with movies and just
They-
like
They
His
are.
name was hardly attached to After
Exactly,
Earth
yeah.
in the trailers. You hardly even saw his name.
Yeah.
that's true. Well, maybe he's just a bad director and we shouldn't have him anymore.
I don't know.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You
I
like
haven't
the Sixth
forgiven him
Sense?
after Avatar.
Oh man, I didn't even.
So,
you know what's
screw
the
that
worst part?
guy.
I didn't even watch Avatar the show when I saw that movie.
Yeah.
So
The
now
show
that's
is
my
so good.
first impression.
No, you gotta watch it. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
Did he write the? Yes, he did.
He wrote The Sixth Sense.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. You guys
Okay.
can keep going.
We're going to start talking about The Hangover.
Okay. That's
Yes,
fine.
let's start talking about The Hangover.
So, hang on. I'm going to look into this because apparently The Hangover 3 did not do very well. I'm going to get the numbers.
It didn't do too bad. Well, I don't know what the budget was.
All right, so the budget was 103 million and it made 198, almost 200 million. That's pretty good. I
yeah.
mean, obviously it's not as good as the others.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Hangover 2. The Hangover 2 did... All right, The Hangover 2 did amazingly.
Really?
Budget was 80 million and the box office was 580. So they made
Oh,
500
wow.
million. And The Hangover 1, probably, I don't know if The Hangover 1 did as well because
Didn't something else come out the same day as The Hangover this year?
The Hangover 3,
Oh,
probably.
yeah, Fast and Furious 6. That's why it didn't do so well.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's why.
Because
Yeah, The
those
Hangover
crowds
2
are
was
kind
the
of
best performing
similar.
of all of them.
Did
So
he
you
win-
saw Hangover 3, right?
Yeah, I saw Hangover 3. I thought it was really good.
I liked it too. I liked it more than I like to admit that I liked it.
The problem was, it was definitely different, and
Way
it was
different.
definitely had its serious moments, especially in the beginning. And you know that this happened, so it's not a spoiler if anyone cares. But his dad dies. What's his face? Zach Galifianakis' character.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Yeah,
Not
that
from-
guy dies. So, like, and it stays kind of dark throughout that entire beginning. Like, it's kind of bleak.
It's got like its funny like one-liners, but
Yeah. But the rest of it was, I don't know, it was a pretty interesting story, I guess.
yeah,
I
there were
found it pretty entertaining too.
I think one of the things with the Hangover
Damn it, Alex!
What?
blasting
You
off.
type way too loud.
Oh, I thought it was muting it. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I think one of my problems with the Hangover 2 was I kind of found Ken Jeong's Chang character annoying after a while.
The Chang character.
Yeah, I thought that Chang was kind of annoying in part 2, but I thought he was really funny in part 3.
I don't know.
Did you see Hangover 2, Alex?
Yeah, I saw all of them.
I haven't seen any of them actually.
Any of them?
I've seen like half of the first one, and I just didn't finish it. I know I got to watch it.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed the third one. I think the best part was when they were going down on the blanket ropes.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jack Galifianakis jumps.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I laughed probably the hardest at that moment. Actually, the whole movie.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And the after credit scene was funny. Well, the during credit scene.
What was that? I can't remember it.
The other Hangover. After Alan's marriage.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny. Ed Helms.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I got to watch it.
And then,
yeah, you do.
I don't know, the next biggest movie that I'm excited for is Man of Steel.
Yeah,
when is that?
definitely.
That's in a week.
June 14th, right?
Man of Steel, yeah,
2
June
weeks.
14th.
Yeah, that's next week. Man of Steel looks good, man.
This is the end is soon. There's a lot of stuff coming out.
We should see Man of Steel at midnight and then do a post midnight release review.
What day of the week is the 14th?
Thursday.
Friday.
Well, it's a Friday, but it'll be that Thursday at like 11:59.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we want to talk about? Is there any more movies or TV?
I don't know. I'm watching Mad Men. I don't know about you. Either you watch Mad Men?
I watched like the first season, and then it just got boring.
You got boring.
Boring. I don't know. It's like the same thing. I mean, it's definitely a great show. It's really good, and
I just saw today. It's one of the. I think it's number 7 on the best written TV shows of all time.
Yeah.
The Writers Guild, and that was by the Writers Guild of America.
I saw the pilot. I liked the pilot, but that was about it. I didn't get much further than that.
Yeah, actually, all I'm watching right now is Game of Thrones and Mad Men, aside from Colbert and The Daily Show.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Newsroom to come back. Any of you guys watch that?
You watched the Newsroom? I should watch it. No,
It's so good!
Really?
Oh my god!
So wait, did you watch The West Wing?
No.
But you're watching the Newsroom.
Yep.
You should watch The West Wing.
I tried it twice.
You still didn't like it?
I couldn't get into it.
I don't know. It's good. You have to get through like the first season, and then
That's what everyone tells me. But why would I try to get through an entire season?
It's actually no. It's like the first 3 episodes, and then it really takes off.
Yeah, I'll give it another shot. And then Breaking Bad, but that's not until August, so
I cannot wait for Breaking Bad.
then it's
Yeah.
over.
I cannot
Just
wait for those
not
final
interested.
8 episodes. You're not interested?
No, I watched like 3 episodes of that, and I was like, "This is too dark. I'm not gonna."
It's too
Just doing
dark.
this. Yeah.
It gets
It was-
even darker.
Exactly. Like I don't want to. I'm already watching Game of Thrones now, and I don't know. I didn't want to put so many hours in.
Game
and
of
just get
Thrones is 10
depressed.
episodes a season. That's 10 hours of your life.
No, but I mean, I don't. It's enough like depression. Like it's so sad.
Breaking
Like
Bad makes you depressed?
he has like cancer, and then he's making drugs, and it's like.
Yeah, the
why?
drugs help him cope with his cancer.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't
He
want.
gets to pay for it.
I'm good.
Yeah, and he makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
We should make meth. Right?
He said to the internet.
So everybody listening.
To the one viewer that is my brother, I believe.
Hi, Bill's brother.
All right, well, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, we got
That's
some
what we got.
stuff left over for next time, which will
Yeah.
hopefully be a week from now, and hopefully our podcast doesn't get lost this time. Thank you to Dory, who was the community representative from Google, who personally made sure that our video got recovered, and then personally emailed me and told me that she had the video. So thank you to her. Really appreciate that. She didn't have to do that, and that was really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's good customer service.
yeah.
You should write a blog about it, Alex.
Bill, how about what's your blog, right? You want
Well, let me tell you an update on my blog.
Okay.
Since last episode, I have fixed the problem where you type in BillSlecky.com and it doesn't work. So now
That's
it
good.
automatically forwards you to www.billslecky.com, and you can always get to it.
Very good.
But I
BillSelecki.com.
haven't made a new blog post in about a month.
You gotta get on that, Bill.
Yeah.
I know.
Where's the absurd
news? I don't know. I've been saving them, but I haven't been posting them. I've been busy. I got a new job, and I got a lot of hours. I gotta get on a new schedule.
All right.
Soon though, I'll be posting soon. I want to do some Android app reviews too. So
Cool.
you keep checking, everyone that's watching right now.
BillSelecki.com.
BillSelecki.com. And if you want to follow me, I'm at BillSelecki on Twitter. And that's it.
David?
Right now I'm just still working on music, getting a lot done. You can like my Facebook page, my music Facebook page at facebook.com/official MURDOCK Murdoch. And I'm recording, writing, and hopefully my EP will be out by the end of the summer. It's gonna be pretty dope.
Cool. You can find me on Twitter, AXSCHECH, and my website, axsch.info. The layout's being changed around constantly, so there's nothing really of interest there yet. But if you want to download the audio for this podcast or subscribe on iTunes, and please rate us on iTunes, leave a comment if you're watching this on YouTube, send a tweet out at AXSCHECH. Let us know that you're listening, give us feedback, and we'll definitely talk about you on the next show.
Yeah,
So,
please.
We'll
Feedback would be great.
Yeah, so really, if you can rate us on iTunes, Bill and David, that would be great. 5 stars, maybe we
I actually
can...
forgot my
I give
iTunes
it 5
password. I
stars.
was trying to.
Yeah, well, maybe we can get some traction. We don't.
I don't think we deserve 5 stars yet.
No.
I'm not gonna falsify my ratings for our show.
Well, we're working on it. So join us next week. After next week, when Game of Thrones will be over, we'll probably start trying to record Sundays weekly. So, but keep an eye out if you're a friend of mine on my Facebook. Keep an eye out AXSCHECH on Twitter, and I'll post the link. All right, so we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.
Peace.